Hello and welcome to my DIY. Today I am in the bathroom because I'm going to show you how to install a bidet. Because when this pandemic hit, everybody was out of toilet paper, so we all panicked, and I thought, I'll buy a bidet. And I bought 3 of them, and I can't get anybody to put it in. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, while we are on the subject of toilets, I need to talk to you guys about something. Nobody will talk about it. They used to talk about it all the time. But this is something you need to know about, how you know what's going on inside of you. How you know things are running right. It's all in the poo. The pee too, we all know the pee needs to be as clear. The more yellow it is, the more you need to drink. The less yellow it is, you're doing good. So you can tell with the pee. But with the poop, there's a lot that can be told in the story of poop. So I'm going to show you. Okay, if you have poop like this, little beads, that you don't want that. And it floats. Bad. Something's going wrong inside you. And then the next one is if you have these little pencil-like pieces, bad, not good. The most perfect poop, this is the most perfect poop. I can touch it because it's fudge, and I'm going to eat it too. The most perfect poop is fudge. Is this size, about 12 inches long, nice and big and round, and sinks like a log. No, logs don't sink. Sinks. It has to sink. And that's the perfect one. Yes, no. If these are going on, something's wrong inside. You need to eat. And these usually float too. But you want it to sink, be this long, one piece. You want it to sink, and it should not stink. Does that make sense? Oh, and this is the fudge. And if your poop is just, flat and yucky, that's wrong too. This is the right one. And it'll smell a little bit, but it shouldn't stink up the whole house. So that's how you can tell things are going good inside you. And you should go at least once, but the best is 3 times a day. You should be doing these 3 times, at least 1 time a day. If you're not, something is wrong. It's so easy to tell. And it should be a nice brown color like the fudge. It shouldn't be really stinky and floating and weird. And I know this is uncomfortable to talk about, but boy, if you've got that 3rd one, you are in good shape. And you're going to at least once, 2, 3 times a day. The insides are good. Your intestines are working well. There's little fibers inside your intestines, little hair-like fibers that move the poop along, keep things cleaned out. And those need to be not slimy. If we get it slimy, it starts closing off, and you can have all kinds of problems with your intestines. And I just had a friend die of clogged up intestines. They couldn't get them cleaned out. So you need to know what's going on with that poop. And I know nobody wants to talk about it. I didn't even want to talk about it. I have been wanting to talk about this for a couple of years, but I didn't know how to do it. But with the bidet, that moved me right into it. That rhymes. Okay. If it floats, no good. Little pebbles, no good. Nope, it's got to be a sinker. Big, long, nice, round lager. And it sinks right down in there. That is a beautiful, beautiful poop. And if it's not that kind of a log, you got to eat more. You got to eat better. You got more fruits and vegetables. Oh, and with your fruits, eat them alone and raw. Fruit can cause you a lot of trouble, a lot, because it tastes wonderful, but boy, it can cause a lot of trouble. I only eat it in the morning and only eat it raw. I don't mix it with anything else, nothing, because fruit can cause a lot of trouble. But you need it. Fruit, remember, fruit is your cleanser, You wash your outer. Vegetables are your scrubbers. They scrub that little villi, that hair-like fibers that are in your intestines. And herbs heal. So you need your fruits, your vegetables, and your herbs. If you're not getting that, if you're just eating junk food out of the microwave, you know, then your poop's going to look like little deer droplets. And also, you got to eat food that's alive, food that will rot, food that's not dead. You have to eat food that's alive. It has to be food that it'll go bad eventually, you know, not like if you have something in the fridge for weeks and weeks and weeks, I wouldn't be eating it. There's so many preservatives in our food. I remember my sister saying, there's so many preservatives in food that when you die, you won't even decay because you're all preserved. I don't know if that's true, but let's look at the poo. That rhymes again. Let's look at the poo one more time. Nope, 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 and yes. This is something that you want to achieve. You know your intestines are cleaned out when you get a poop like that. So, to prove this is fudge, so that this is a subject that is good for you to know, because nobody talks about it. Now to wrap up my sinker loggers for fudge into the fridge. You think, I'll never look at fudge the same way again. It's been ruined. And remember to eat live food, and your poo can tell you a lot about what's going on inside. You don't have, it's not a mystery. They used to examine poo back in the 1800s, and there shouldn't be clumps of food in there. It should all be digested. It shouldn't look like something you just ate. It needs to be turned into poo. And also, when those hair-like fibers are clean, then your body can absorb nutrition, and then you know that your body gives a signal to your brain that you're full. If you eat and eat and eat and you just don't feel full, something's wrong. Your hair-like fibers are not absorbing the nutrition and giving the signal that your body is full. And you think, well, why are you talking about this at Thanksgiving? Why aren't you doing a DIY on how to make a pie? See, that rhymes. So I've done all that already. You need to know, especially at Thanksgiving time and the holidays coming up and everybody's sitting around at home, how your poo's doing. Because we don't want to get sick, do we? You keep things like that flowing through, things are going to be lovely for you. Okay? Now, just so you know. Prevention is better than fixing it up. If you can prevent it, it's a lot better than trying to repair. So that's some more of my info. Okay, the first step is to turn off this water. Turn it off. Flush the toilet to empty the tank out. Next, loosen these screws. We gotta take the lid off. Open these up. Gotta twist this off somehow. There we go. Okay, get those screws out and take the lid off. It's been on there a while. Okay. Now you get your butt buddy. Looks like this. That's where the water squirts out. And you align the holes. Then you're going to put it back on. Mind you, I'm a grandmother. Never done anything like this before. So I don't know if it'll work. We'll find out. And just get this back as far as you can, but align the holes. And these turn so you can adjust that toilet seat onto there. Okay, and that should be in the center. Okay, let's attach the lid. Okay, one is attached. Close that. Let's attach the other one. That one's attached. Okay, now for the water part. See if I can do this. I've got these two right here. And they sent some tape. So I may wrap that around so it doesn't leak. I have to detach this from the toilet. Okay, I loosened it with the pliers. And you go opposite with the toilets. I don't know why. Okay, you take that off. Okay, a little bit of water came out. Okay, now you attach this to it, and you make sure that washer is in there. So I'll screw that onto here. Okay, so that's on there. Gotta attach the water source to the toilet. Let's get that back up here. Got to attach to the tea source. Okay, it's attached. Hopefully it won't leak. We take this and attach it to here. Okay. And then the next one fits right here. Okay, it is attached to here and here. So let's turn the water on and see what happens. It's leaking there. I gotta put the tape on there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I tightened everything up, put the tape on and everything. Now let's turn on the water. I fill up the tank. No leaks. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of work. Gotta use the tape. This white tape they add in there. Okay, it's filling up. Okay, let's check the bidet. That rhymes. Okay, you're sitting here. It says to turn the water this way. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. Am I still recording? Oh my gosh, Kevin. Hopefully my camera is alright. These aren't supposed to get wet. Okay, that's how the bidet works. And there's no leaks. I did it. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. So, boy, if I can do it, anybody can, right? Okay, so the bidet, when you turn it to this side, it really squirts out. This side, it just kind of squirts down to clean the bidet itself. So the bidet is done. Oh dear. Well, that's how to do it. And thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And remember that I do my DIYs every Friday at 2. And now you know. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. And good night.